How's it going, people? What's growing on? Anthony here with videos from Punic. I want to share with you guys a few things that I have started doing for my garden and for the upcoming growing season to encourage you guys to maybe get some ideas on some edibles that you may like to eat and start growing your own food. It's one of them times where these times call for a little old-fashioned, and we should go back to what we know. So, with that said, just to share a few things with you and let you know what I have growing. I have collard greens here. These are a particular variety, collard Georgia. Very simple to grow, easy to maintain. I started these with they germinated within 2 weeks. Planted these in the late weeks of February, right after the frost. Although I planted these indoors, so I had no concern with the cold. That's one of the benefits of planting indoors. You just about do anything you want as far as food is concerned indoors, because you don't have to worry about climate change and all of that. So these greens were my choice of vegetable in that family to grow this season. I like collard greens. I'm a collard type of guy. Most people in my area usually normally would grow the other two main varieties, which are mustards and turnips. So it's going to be collards for me this season, and that's a good choice. They take about 65 days to actually finish growing. To they reach maturity. That's when they get them big, great grande leaves. They look like palmetto of hands, like my zucchini squash hybrid right here. But yeah, and my zucchini was off to a nice start. You can see the leaves are big and green. There's new growth inside. Everything looks good with that. I like squash because the flavor is a little sweet to me. The zucchini gives me a much more waterful, bursting flavor. So I figured if I add the two together, let's see the result. I'm sure it'll be interesting to eat. But yeah, everything this was also started in the late weeks of February after the cold. Everything I started in here, I started indoors, so I didn't have any concerns about the weather. That's very, very good for me. But most people don't eat hybrid foods because a lot of what how they're being distributed and from states to state and country to country, and how they're being used for genetically modifying, and it's a big hassle for you, the grower or the consumer, to uptake something that could harm your body. But in this case, I don't have to worry about it, because I don't have to worry about spraying any hard chemicals that could harm the plant or temper or slow the plant life down and do all of these crazy things with the plant, and then it produces a fruit full of bad things that you may put into your body, and long down the line you see yourself walking backwards instead of forwards. So that's not right, but we're going to get a grip on that. But so it's safe to say that this zucchini squash hybrid is pretty good. I'm glad it's doing well. I'm looking forward to it bearing some vegetables. This is a cantaloupe, my cantaloupe that I chose to do this season. It had a slow start as well. I was amazed in how it just rejuvenated itself real good. That's one thing about plants. You would think that the plant is doing bad when it has so many ways to go about its lifestyle. So cantaloupe is going to be good. I don't see many people growing cantaloupe in this area. However, our area tolerates cantaloupe, but we just don't practice things like this in our area. I don't know why. We should. We really should. So yeah, that's my fruit plant that I'm going to put out. Everything is a small scale of what I have growing outside. So, and these are my This is the spice. This is what's going to give the kick to the garden. These are jalapeno peppers. I know you guys like peppers. You know, everybody like peppers. These are, yeah, jalapenos. So I'm looking forward to a nice harvest this spring, like along with some other things that I have growing. And like I said, I want to get you guys encouraged to start growing anywhere. You can do just about, there's so many, you know, avenues, and you can venture out into organically growing sustainably around your home, indoor and outdoor. Everybody, I want you guys to take note. You know, if there's something you like, put it in your garden. Don't wait. Just start. It doesn't matter. Don't get fancy. Just do it. And I will update you guys on the maturity of what I have plus others I have outside, and get it, do a video on it, and so you guys can take a look to it. All right. Stay tuned.